Oh, this is a special performance for Marina, who was wondering about dipping mandrels. So first of all, I can show this is like the bead release that I buy. I buy like a big bottle. That's the cheapest, but I fill it into this biotin, some smaller bottle, because especially when you go down on the bottle here, let's say you're down here and you put your mandrel in there, then you don't get a lot of like heights in what you dip. So if you fill it in something smaller, because it has a smaller diameter, you have a lot more heights available. So that's why I fill my bead release into something different. Now I'm using two 30-second mandrels, and I hope that my point gets made across, because my bead release is a little bit liquid because I added stuff from this big bottle and that was very liquid. So when you dip mandrels, it's really easy as long as you remember one thing, and I would call that it's the opposite what you think. So you dip your mandrel into the bottle, right? And you pull it out real quick. So you would think the quicker you pull it out, the less bead release is on the mandrel, but it's the opposite. So I'm going to hold this here, and I'm going to take another mandrel and dip it in the bottle, and this time I pull it out really, 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 really slowly. And this is what I do, really slowly. And maybe just clean it up at the bottom. So let's see whether you can tell the difference. The upper one is pulled out quickly, and the lower one is pulled out very, very, very slowly. So you would think that if you pull out very, very slowly, you have more bead release, but it's the opposite. The slower you pull it out, the less bead release there is. The quicker you pull it out, the more is on the mandrel. Now, which one do you want? It's kind of your preference, but from my experience is the less bead release there is on the mandrel, the less easy it will flake or cut off. So if you have a lot of bead release on the mandrel, it's much easier to crack because of all that bead release. So I use the pull out very, very slowly method, and you can decide for yourself what you want. Also, of course, the size of the hole of the bead differs depending on how much bead release you have. Some people double dip their mandrels in bead release, but I never do that again, because I think that the more bead release you have, the more easily it breaks. So, Marina, I hope this helps.